Greetings everyone and welcome to another instruction commentary movie with Drakeco Dustslinger. This is the one about our utility skills, and I have split it up into a part 1 and part 2 because it got quite long, covering everything and giving my opinion about what's wrong and what's good with some of the utility skills. I've tried to raise the volume on the microphone, so I hope that helped a bit on the sound issues, and I have decided to add some basic information about what protection and other boons actually do, because new players might not know that, and I actually talk a lot about these boons and conditions. So to help them out, there'll be some bonus text going they can read. But I hope you enjoy it, and let's get it started and have a look at the engineer's utility skills. Here we go. Okay, we are starting this video out with the healing utility that's still remaining. We got the healing torrent and the elixir hay left. I already covered medkit in the last video because it's a kit. So yeah, healing torrent. When you place it, it will heal you, and it will also, after 1 second, generate regeneration to you and your party members, and it will do this every 7 seconds. When it gives you regeneration, it creates a water field for about 1 second, which is quite important because you can use that to do some quite awesome combos. And I'm going to show you some of those. But the way healing torrent works is you place it and it will heal you, and then that white circle you just saw there, it will grant regeneration. About every 7 seconds it will come up. There you saw it again. So yeah, that's the healing torrent. Now, when you play a torrent in tool belt, the ability will turn into detonate healing torrent. That will be a combo finisher blast, which means that you can do this heal with the healing torrent combo followed up by an area healing effect with a water field combo. The way you do this is when you see the white circle goes up, you press F1 and it will create area healing. Normally the toolkit ability, the tool belt ability, is regenerating mist that actually does the same thing as your torrent will do when you place it and it start making those regeneration water fields. This one is also a 1 second combo field water, and you can actually make some quite neat tricks with it if you have the bomb kit or you have the elixir gun. I'm going to show one of my new favorites after last patch with the elixir gun right now. You need to equip the elixir gun, and then you press the regeneration mist followed up by exit bomb, because that's a combo finisher blast as I covered last video. So the thing is, you can give your team regeneration, but also make a blast finisher that gives them area healing. So yeah, it looks like this. Area healing. It's nice. I really like to do it. And you can actually, if you time everything right, do the same with the healing torrent and the exit bomb, to create 2 combo finishers. So what you do is you place a torrent, see the white line go up, and then use acid bomb and destroy your torrent like I just did, and that will create 2 times area healing. That's what you gain when you do a blast finisher in a water field combo. So yeah, you got a lot of toy you can play with on the healing torrent. The healing torrent also got an overcharge ability, which you can see right here. When you plant the torrent, you get the clinching burst ability that will remove all conditions and heal a fixed amount of damage. Not heal a fixed amount. The problem is, and I can't get it to work, some people say they can, is that for me, when I use it, it will first activate the next time the healing torrent does that white circle thing and grant regeneration. So it won't be instant, and that's a problem, because when I need to cure conditions, I need it now. I can't wait up to 7 seconds before I get the regeneration. So yeah, I'll try to show it Now I press it, and you can see it start overcharging on that little red now, and there it comes. That's the cleansing burst that will remove all conditions and heal you. So yeah, it's a good ability if you can time it right, but it's not you giving yourself conditions, it's the enemy, so you can't always time when you need to remove conditions. But yeah, that's the healing torrent. Next up, Elixir Hay. It's one of the Elixir skills, which actually is quite good, because our Elixir trade line is very powerful. You should never use Elixir Hay beside in alchemy Elixir build, because it ain't as good as medkit or healing torrent unless you trade for it. But if you trade for it, it can become quite the beast. Anyway, it's quite simple. You drink it, you get life, and you will get either protection, regeneration, or swiftness. I really hate that. I wish it always would give protection, and not much to say beside you drink it, and I got swiftness. So yeah, but right now you'll get either of the 3 boons, but yeah, protection would be best in my opinion. The throw, or the tool belt ability is Toss Elixir Hay, and it will grant protection, regeneration, or vigor to you and your friends, and you throw it like this. And I prefer if the toss ability always gave regeneration, because then you could give regeneration to your team, and you already had protection from when you drink it. But yeah, the tool build ability, if they fixed that, it would be quite good, but right now I don't really like it. And as I said, I only ever use it in Elixir builds, because it's simply not as good as our 2 other heals unless traded for. So yeah, that's Elixir Hay, quite simple. Okay, torrents. Let's have a talk about them. Torrents, just to have, they have a few things in common. The first one is that when you place them, they will be placed where you stand. And I actually forgot to say that about the healing torrent, but when you place a torrent, you can pick them up, and it will have a shorter cooldown. As you can see, it normally should have 20 seconds cooldown, but it will only have 40 seconds cooldown when you pick it up. But if it gets destroyed, or you use the tool belt, the destroy torrent ability, like this, it will have 20 seconds cooldown. But yeah, all torrents have that. You can pick them up for shorter for shorter cooldown duration, and if they get destroyed or you use the blast detonate thing they got, then the cooldown will be as the one you see in the tooltip. So yeah, they all got the detonate target torrent thing when you place them, and it's all of them is a blast finisher, so that's fine. You can have a lot of blast finishers, and they all have different tool build abilities depending on the torrent, and I will cover these. So yeah, they stand here and they'll shoot at any enemy close to you, which is kind of one of the biggest problems with the torrent. You can't actually control what they're shooting at. If you only fight one enemy, that's not a big problem, but if you fight like a mesmer, and then it won't always hit the right target. Also, rangers and necromancers minions they will shoot at, so that's a great problem with the torrents. And right now, most of the torrents don't see much play. There's a lot of things that need fixed on them. Some of them, the health is a bit too low, the damage is a bit too low, and the fact you can't control where they attack gives them some trouble. But the latest information from ArenaNet says that they are looking into them. So yeah, I'm still going to cover what they do. So let's start with what we have here. We got the rifle torrent. That it's a simple torrent that you place, and it will shoot at things, and it will give bleeding when you activate its overcharge ability, which all torrents has as well. I forgot to say that. You can overcharge them, and something special will happen. The overcharge ability on the rifle torrent is that it will shoot faster, and it giving bleeding shots. It will give bleeding conditions on the attack. So yeah, it lasts for 10 seconds on the rifle turret, and it shoots quite fast. I should probably pick it up and ask it to shoot at something. So yeah, its tool belt ability is a surprise shot, fire bullet that will deal damage. It's a projectile finisher. It got a quite short cooldown, only 10 seconds, so it will often be used in combo with the static discharge trait I will cover later, and it's a guaranteed combo finisher. But yeah, let's see if I can get it to shoot at that one. Yeah, it's shooting it. So yeah, it will just stand there and shoot, and when I overcharge it, it will start shoot faster and it will give bleeding. So yeah, that's the rifle turret, and it's one of the turrets that actually see a bit of play, because it's quite good with the static discharge, and you can use surprise shot while you're stunned. So it's a good turret, I think, and it's on a short cooldown compared to most of them, and I actually like that. But it could use a bit of damage, but the latest information says it probably will get a bit more of that, so that's cool. Okay, net turret, I used that one as well in some duels because it gives good control. It have the problem with anything that use this net shot that the same on the rifle, because it will sometimes bug at long range because of the animation. It's annoying. But yeah, the tool belt ability is a net shot like that immobilize the enemy for 3 seconds. And it's decent. You can shoot it out from behind actually, and that goes for all our tool belt abilities. So I can shoot like that. So it's quite useful if you're kiting. Then you can shoot it out behind you. Yeah, when you place it, it will shoot. Oh, that was the wrong turn. When you place it like this, it will immobilize, and then there will go 10 seconds, and then it will throw it again. It's the overcharge ability. It will increase its rate of fire with, so it will shoot it faster. So it will only take 5 seconds before it shoot it. Will throw out electrified net that will stun the target for 2 seconds and give some damage. It's quite powerful actually, and it's on a short cooldown, only a half minute. So I like the net turret actually. It's quite good in 1 versus 1 duels because you can do that. And just to show the okay, that didn't go well. But yeah, you can shoot it out from behind. Rocket turret, I really want to like this one, but I think the cooldown on it is so long that if it gets destroyed and they die easy because of the low health, you have some trouble. But yeah, it looks like this. You place it and can get it to shoot. It will fire missiles at the enemy that will give it burning. And its overcharge ability will fire a rocket that knocks down the enemy, and it actually can hit quite hard the rocket turret. And the overcharge ability lasts for 7 seconds, which means that it will fire 2 shots that knock the enemies down, because its rate of fire is 4 seconds if you time it right, of course. The tool belt ability of it, that's a rocket, and it can hurt quite a bit if you have a power build, but nothing special. And just to show the immobilized shot, there we go. Okay, that's the first 3 turns. See of it, that's a rocket. And it can hurt quite a bit if you have a power build, but nothing special. And just to show the immobilized shot, there we go. Okay, that's the first 3 turns. With the 3 first turrets, I think that the tool belt abilities is fine. I think surprise shot is good, maybe a little bit more of damage, but how it works and function with the static discharge trait is really good, so I think it's fine. Rocket, I don't like that one. I think the cooldown is too long, it deals too little damage, and to fix that I'll probably lower the cooldown with like 20 seconds, give it a damage boost with burning and a short knockdown. That should make Rocket quite powerful as well. Net attack, I think they could lower the cooldown with like 20 seconds. That would be fine, and beside that I don't really have anything to say about it. I think it's a neat little immobilize we can throw at people. So yeah, that was the three first turrets. Let's have a look at the remaining two. Okay, here we go. We have the flame turret, and we got the thumper turret. They have throw napalm and shockwave as their tool build abilities. Throw napalm is flame turrets, where you make this ball of napalm you throw at people and deal AoE damage and give burning to your targets. It's also 1 minute cooldown on this one, and I think it's a bit too much. I would like to see it lowered with like 20 seconds, and that it creates a combo field fire for maybe 3 to 5 seconds. Then it's good to go. Shockwave deals damage and is a combo finisher. Blast. You just press and then it deals a blast combo finisher. And I think that's fine, but the cooldown is so long on this one. 90 seconds. I don't understand why it needs to be this long. Maybe again 40 seconds. That seems like a decent amount of time you have to wait on it. But yeah, that's the tool build abilities. I think both of them are quite weak. Flame turret. It will have a short range. Same goes for thumper turret. So they have more life because they need to be closer to the target. But as you can see, it sprays a cone attack that gives burning to the target and deals some damage. The burning lasts for 2 seconds. It deals an okay amount of damage. Its overcharge ability is Smoke Scream, that creates this combo field smoke that it can combo with itself when you blast it to gain area stealth. So I like that. I like it combos with itself. But the smoke screen lasts for 5 seconds and people get blinded in it. So that's a good overcharge ability, and I think that's about the amount of strength it needs to have. Thumper turret, you will it's almost a melee attack, and then it will stand there and do this weird thump animation. I think it looks funny. It goes up and knock down in the ground. The overcharge ability is a knockback. So when you activate it, it will knock back the enemy. I think that's a nice one as well, and I think the cooldown is about right as well on that one. But that's another problem with turrets, and they got a lot of them. They really need some balancing. And the problem with overcharge abilities is you often need the overcharge when you press the button. Like, I need that smoke screen up now, so I won't get hit by that attack. Or I need that knockback so I can interrupt the enemy now. And sometimes you can wait up to like 7-8 seconds on some of the slow attackers, and other of them it's like 2 seconds, and 2 seconds is a lot sometimes. So yeah. I really like turrets, and a lot of other players love them as well, but they have some serious issues right now. They can be used a bit in PvE, but and there's a few of them can see some play in PvP, but they need some work still. But the concept is cool, and I have a huge interest in them, so I'm interested in and looking forward to see what they're bringing to fix them. But yeah, that's the turrets. Let's have a look at elixirs.